Wake up, chat. Y'all ain't sleep. I know y'all ain't sleep. Wake up, chat. It's tea time. Yeah, tea time, chat. We're gonna do some reaction this morning. Yeah, we're gonna do us some reacting this morning. Gonna wait on some more people to come on up in here. Yeah, we're gonna wait on some more people to come up in here. Big salute, go black to Africa. See, he reacted to the ADDI situation better than O'Shea Luke Jackson. He had the actual victims come on. So big salute at Go Black to Africa. Big salute, family. Big salute, big bro. I like how you covered the situation. Burkina Faso is not to blame. Dr. Arikana is to blame. You can't even find no videos, pictures of Arikana and eBay together. So that was a diabolical scam. Diabolical. Nah, I'm a long way from O Block. You can have O Block. Come to O Block for what? To see how they gentrified it? Nah, I'm good. Ain't nothing in O Block for me. Nah, ain't nothing in O Block for me. I don't deal with gangbangers and dope fiends. You can have all that. Yeah, you can have all that. Y'all hit that subscribe button as you coming on in. Big OG, big salute, big OG. Big salute, big OG. We finna react. I like how Go Black did his reaction. What it do, chat? Big salute, chat. Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in. It's tea time, y'all. What y'all sipping on in y'all cup? Go ahead, pull it up. It's tea time. What it do, chat? Yep, you see it. You see it. Certified head chopper. Yeah, you see it. Big salute, Big OG. How you feeling out there, Big OG? Matter of fact.
Grip, stability.
Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button if you want to come interact, engage with me in my chat. While we do this reaction, oh man, I can't complain, Big OG. I can't complain at all, Big OG. Not at all. No complaints coming from my end. No complaints at all, Big OG. I like how Go Black to Africa did his reaction. You know, the ADDI is to be held accountable, not Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso didn't collect not $1 from Black America. Them folk at that ADDI, because the victims came out. Yeah, the victims came out and said what they discrepancy was. Yep. Yep. So it's not on Burkina Faso to come out and give a testimony or anything like that. Burkina Faso wasn't promoting it. Like I told y'all, I'm in Burkina Faso. The only ones I heard promoting citizenship is Black Americans. And the ADDI, they said Dr. Arikana was charging like $500 for a donation, which at first it was registration, then she changed it to a donation. Then they said they was charging $800. So I think 1,000 people got beat for like $1,200, something like that, give or take. I don't know exactly, Big OG. We finna watch. We finna react to Go Black. They gonna say how much they was paying and who they didn't like and who gave them bad vibes in they chat. And yeah, we finna see what Go Black say. Yep. American Muscle. Nah, it just A lot of Americans are leaving American muscle. So you know what you're gonna have to do, American muscle? You're gonna have to muscle up. Yep. Hold on, I'm responding to an email real quick. Couple more days, y'all. Itinerary will be finished. So let's go over here. Let's go over here to Go Black, the Africa page. So we can do our reaction real quick. Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in. All right, disclaimer alert. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Entertainment and educational purposes only. Let's react to Go Black to Africa, reacted to Americans denied citizenship by Burkina Faso. The members are blaming Dr. Arikana. Yeah. So let's see what Brother Go Black and the victims have to say. Fair use, fair use. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Let's react, y'all.
Peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. And I am glad to hear, to see many of you all who have joined me since my departure for almost
this who we reacted to
ago. For those who haven't watched my last video, I am well, I am back, and I have many plans to continue to bring awareness to our people that deals with us and our situations here in this life. But most importantly, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to each and every one of you all who is on this grind, who are trying to elevate, trying to transfer, trying to transform your being, your place, your wherever it is, in order for us to get a more of a liberty in our life that we live here on this earth. So I just thank each and every one of you all. But tonight, we have a very interesting show that I am was apprehensive in doing, because I said I was not going to do any more shows dealing with situations kind of like this. And what I mean by kind of like this is that accusations that maybe there's some misrepresentation, misleading, or scammy that might be going on from our people. Yeah. But it was something that I thought that I should
black
do.
Folks scamming
by
black
the
folks.
Most High who put it on my heart that I really should do this in order to give a people a voice to hear what has transpired in their journey of trying to get citizenships in Burkina Faso. Now, I must admit up front
It's a
I was
process,
totally
y'all.
against, am still totally against people getting citizenships in Burkina Faso. I remain quiet because I haven't done any videos in over a year, and yet I'm going to
Citizenship
give you
is
some of those
available in
reasons
Burkina
why
Faso.
here shortly.
It's available,
But
y'all.
some members have
There's a
joined us
process
today from the ADDI, the African Diaspora Development Institute, who I will say is the main main spokesperson, which is Dr. Arikana Chiambori.
The old lady is diabolical.
Cow. Excuse me for missing that.
What up, Lynn?
It's cold. But anyway, she has been on a journey since her departure from being the U.S. ambassador, representative of the AU. There was some, let's
Dr.
just say,
Arikana.
some other accusations against her when it came for her departure. Many of us believe that her departure is because of her outspoken words against the French, who were being kicked out from Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, and she.
And let me tell y'all something. No, she got kicked out of the African Union because they said she scammed them.
Basically laid out the truth. Many of us applaud, and many of us came to her defense when it came for the AU or the U.S. removing her and her.
Or did they put that tag on her because they knew she was a scammer?
Position.
Y'all hit that subscribe button.
But there was a keynote behind that, as the AU spokesperson had said, which I want to read to you all real quickly.
We reacting.
Why am I doing this? Because I want to get this out the way first and foremost, because of the fact that Dr. Arikana, I've met personally, and I have no qualms with her. So I'm going to put a disclaimer out first. Why am I doing this? But first, I believe she is to my knowing, only meeting her one time personally on an aircraft in Zimbabwe with her and her staff. We had a great meeting. I was supposed to interview her while I was there in Zimbabwe, but due to her schedule, I was unable to do that. That was the last I've spoken to her from her. Sent many other emails trying to do an interview like this on the stream live, but never got any response. But I choose to do this just like Dr. Arikana does for herself, and that is bringing exposure to those who may be a detriment to our community. Now, I'm not saying she's a detriment to our community, but I mean, just as well as she will request reparations for our people and justice and freedom, some of the members feel the same and want the same. And I believe that we can come to a table where we can bring a clarity, which I would definitely request for Dr. Arikana to please reach out
Daniel
to me
Berry Sports
at gmail.com.
Big salute,
so
Daniel
that she
Berry.
can come and give a clarity and clear up some of these issues that are going on that some of the members are going to.
She not gonna come out. She ashamed. She didn't been caught red-handed. Yeah, to been caught red-handed. I don't think she's gonna come out. If she do come out, she gonna give some bullshit and get missing. Like she said, that money spent already.
To share what they have been through. So, I say all that because of the fact that I'm a man who is about right.
Big salute, Daniel Berry. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and like, share, subscribe. Daniel Berry Sports and Highlights. Big salute, Daniel Berry.
If somebody's wrong, I have the good Lord put in my mouth to speak up against the truth, speak up for truth and speak against the wrong.
Salute, bro. Here, salute, big bro.
From what I've heard, from the emails I've received, without taking any bias, prejudices against Dr. Arikana,
you should, though.
I said, let the people speak. They don't have a platform like I do. So I lend my platform to those people who have been affected by this decision that was made from Burkina Faso by not awarding citizenships, not only to ADDI.
Hey, Go Black, I would have pulled up last night to give my 2 cents. I seen it was a scam from the beginning. You know, I've been scammed by a master scammer. You and I both, Go Back to Africa, know this dope fiend, brother. We met him in Nairobi, Kenya. Well, I met him in Burkina Faso, but you met him in Nairobi, Kenya. But yeah, I would have pulled up, but you know the time difference. I was knocked out when you was live. I woke up and watched your reaction. So let's react. Fair use, fair use.
African Americans from the ADDI group. That was for anybody. So let's not make it seem as though that Burkina Faso was prejudiced against denying citizenship just to African Americans, but this was across the board.
It was never an agreement.
Dude.
It was never an agreement. Y'all just went off what Dr. Arikana said.
I'm going to get into my military background here after I let the people speak, and why I believe this is not the right time for African Americans to get citizenships in Burkina Faso.
Now, I don't agree with that. Go black to Africa. Burkina Faso is the safest place in the world for any black man, black woman. You're in Ghana. See, another thing too, go black to Africa. I know you've been gone for a while. A lot has changed. Yeah, a lot has changed. Welcome back. Welcome back, go black to Africa. Yeah, a lot done changed. Burkina Faso is the safest place for any black man, black woman, anybody with the revolutionary, truthful spirit that stands on truth. Burkina Faso is a place to be. It's about going through the process. Let's get back to it. Fair use, fair use. Welcome back, go black.
So, Dr. Arikana, as I spoke.
And there's nothing anybody can do. And it's not just Burkina Faso. It's Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Oh, hey, big brother, the transfiguration of our generation has taken place. eBay, Goita, and Titiani, the big three. Yeah, the big three. Yeah.
Before, as a woman who is a leader, she's a visionary.
What up, though, Rena? Move the lemon black man. I mean, you know, I don't know what to say about that, black man. But he hit it on the head on this one by letting the victims come and speak, use his platform. Thousands of people. Assalamu alaikum, Rena.
Now, I give respect to the woman, but I'll say this right here so that many people understand. Not all spokespeople or speakers are good business people or have the knowledge of budgeting and financing.
She should
have the know-how to...
Well, go black, now you making excuses for her. She should. If she gonna collect money, she should have some people that's knowledgeable about that. Ain't no excuse. I'm not giving no scammers no excuses. I'm not giving thieves no excuses. Yup. Well, T-Pose, I hope you a good leader. Big salute, T-Pose. Big salute, Rena. Let's get back to it. Fair use, fair use.
Operate a functioning corporation, institution, company, whatever it may be. They may be good at what they do in that place. So we do know that there have been some issues, whether her departure from the AU because of what they say, her mismanagement of or misappropriation of funds, or whether
the AU says she scammed them. That's what the AU, that's why she got fired from the AU. They said she stole money from them. Millions of dollars.
It was her journey of the Wakanda One Village program that never flourished, or her attempts now, that I know that she has tried to do great things, and some things have fallen by the wayside. There are accusations out here, allegedly, putting blame on her for some of these failure adventures that she's going on. I know I've had my journeys of failures, and things just don't go the way that you might expect it, especially in the demographics of a different...
Yeah, you have failures in your journey, but when you take money from people, you're obligated to pay them back. If they're paying for a product or a service, now we're not talking about donations. you know, donations are pretty much non-refundable, but you gotta let people know from the beginning that it's a donation. Don't switch it up in between. But yeah,
different country. Boy, that's a tough one. But I've hindered and held myself back from going on business journeys with my so-called subscribers and people who have followed me, because I see people's money is very important. People work very hard. And if you don't know that you know that you know.
Yes, your money is very important. Anybody that support me with any type of donation, anything you support me with, I salute and I thank you. Yes. Because your money, people killing for money right now. So your money is very important.
What you're trying to lead a people to.
Your support and your love is very important too. Hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in.
Into, without a shadow of a doubt, that is going to go through, that is going to be a guarantee, which there in this life ain't no guarantees, but got to be 100% in somewhere that I'm not going to screw up these people's money and things are going to do as I say. I'd rather not delve into.
Yeah, when you playing with other people's money, you don't got room for any mistakes, any slip-ups. Facts.
To those type of business adventures. So, without further ado, you all, I have some members here that I'm going to bring in.
Okay, bring them on in.
Just like yourselves, who have went on this journey and want to share the impact of this decision that has happened. And I don't know, and I'm quite sure probably they don't know what's probably going on behind the scenes when the Burkina Faso gets the word of this and how it's affected many people. I don't know what President...
Oh, Arikana better not come around here. They gonna be like, where the money at, baby? Yeah, they gonna be like, where the money? Pay the day. First thing, Burkina Faso, they gonna say, get them people their money back. She can never come here. Yeah, they gonna tell her give people money back. Yep, that is totally corruption. Totally against the, well, corruption to get you in a lot of trouble in Burkina, even Burkina Bays, and get you in a lot of trouble.
And Ibrahim Traore, Troy, his intentions are in the future. I don't know what Dr. Arikana has to be able to fix this situation.
Give people their money back
right now. So, without further ado, let me bring in two, and we should have one joining us here.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about
in the near future here to share their experience and what's going on.
I think I seen Taylor Renee before.
Renee, a young lady that I just met, who I just heard from her. She moved to Burkina Faso.
So I'm not the only Black American here.
And came
there
to
are
Burkina
other
Faso
Black Americans here.
And with the understanding she would get a citizenship. Hard pill to swallow when you make a transition like that and something like this blow up in your face. Good evening to you, Taylor. Please introduce yourself. Any information that you would like to share with the people that you are at liberty to do, please do that.
So hello, everybody. My name is, as you can see, Taylor Renee. I have a background in social work, human services, and women and gender studies. When I heard the call that Ibrahim Traore was putting out to call for members of the diaspora to come back home, and also then ADDI, through ADDI.
Now, eBay did put a call out for people to come home and integrate and be a part of the progress. He never said anything about giving out citizenship. He wants you to go through the process because even he know he got to vet you. He don't know what you coming from. If you CIA, you know the CIA just got kicked out. Yeah, they found they had a secret base out here. And the boys ran down on them and put their ass on the plane, got them up out of here. Fair use, fair use.
Through the government, as they were saying, for us to come back home, I heeded the call. because I kept asking myself, what side of history did I want to be on? Did I want to continue to stay in the U.S. and
you on the right side,
work
baby,
for government and pay taxes that were being used in the way that we can all see that they're currently being used for? Or did I want to come and fight for what is right, take my ancestors home, and be on the side of history that when I lay my head down and I breathe my last breath, I won't have any regrets? So I came here to Burkina Faso. Like I said, my background is social work, so I donated a majority of everything that I had. I saved the rest of the money that I had, and I moved here. Had my plans of basically how I was going to budget everything, and here and there had some mishaps. But since I've been here, I've been able to see the impact that I've had while I've been here, whether it's helping students get supplies for schools, raising laptops for students, helping people getting their cars fixed for their taxi services, and they're having
I mean, baby, you is doing a little too much. Look, I mean, you're a blessing to people, but getting cars fixed and all that, you should be starting a business so they can prosper long term instead of short term.
14 family members are taking care of, or helping people, tutoring them in English, tutoring in French, and seeing that impact on people. So I regret nothing.
Hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in.
What has the promises that have been made and how they're not being kept, and how allegedly they were never intended to be kept, that is the issue that I have. I have no...
I mean, T-Pose, we supposed to lead the women, but you take women's advice. They're like, women are supposed to be like your advisors, your nurturers, to help you make a comfortable, wise decision. T-Pose. Women not built to lead. Well, I can't say that because this is a woman's planet. Yeah, this is a woman's planet. So women can lead. Our job as men is to protect, vanquish evil. That's why we were put here. This was a female planet first. This is a reproductive planet.
No issue with the government.
Brags to Africa. Big salute, Brags to Africa. With T-Pose, men lead with emotions too. Yeah, we put logic, we put everything together. But men leaders are just as bad as women leaders. It's all about the righteousness in you. Are you a righteous leader? Or are you an unrighteous leader? Big salute, Brags to Africa. Yeah. See, Black Americans coming to Burkina need to start a business and put it so they can make jobs for people. Not give their hand out, because you help them today, they're going to need help tomorrow. So use your innovative minds, Black Americans, and create businesses, create business partners, so they can be good long term, not short term. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of us Black Americans coming to Africa. We come to Africa with a short term attention span. We got to think long term. Big salute, Brags to Africa. Yeah, starting a business can be a charity. You could put people to work. You could pay them. They can learn something. Yeah. See, Africa don't need your handouts. Africa needs your help to progress.
In Burkina Faso, I have no ill will towards them, or am I really upset? I'm just looking for even more clarity on the situation. And no matter what, at the end of the day, whatever I decide to choose and what aligns with me, what the Most High calls me to do, is what I will follow and I will do. Because I want to continue to fight the good fight for my people, for my brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, the children, so that one day we won't have any bumps when we decide to return home. Because somebody has to come here and somebody has to pave the way. Somebody has to take the bumpy ride to make it smooth, so that the next group of people that decide to come can come and it can be a smooth process.
Voila, I
Thank
like
you for
that.
Taylor. And I'll have some questions here, and we'll get into you know, this whole idea of getting citizenships and where it kind of ended up at. But before that, let me go ahead and also bring in my brother, Jason. Brian, please, Brian, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and we can get into this this whole sabbatical, excuse me, this whole thing that's blew up in a sense for people.
All right, first and foremost, I want to go ahead and give all praises to the Most High. And I want to say thank you, brother, for even allowing us the opportunity to speak. I'm a jack of all trades, 20 years military,
hit that subscribe button.
in logistics, security.
Reacting.
It has
talk to the chat. Y'all know I talk back.
In the legal system as far as my position currently right now.
We reacting to Go Black.
A little bit of everything. And just like yourself, I do have a strong military background. Yeah, United States Navy and Army. I want to go ahead and say, first of all, when it comes to this situation, it's not so much about, it's not about smearing Dr. Africana, right?
Why
it's
not?
About bringing transparency. I want to make sure that we clarify some things.
See, if you're going to bring transparency, she smeared herself, brother. So you bring transparency, smearing that's just toppings to the cake.
About situations. I'm a very fundamental person when it comes to looking at how things have been done. And I do my absolute research. And I go and I check and I check behind. And what we come to find out is that, first of all, there was never any government positioning with ADDI, right?
Nope.
This is not an opinion. There was never a...
Big salute, Stanimer. Yeah, big OG, long term, not short term. Help the people create wealth. Exactly. Big salute, big OG. Exactly.
We are granting ADDI citizenship. There was none. There was nothing on ground. There was no clarification. Now, what people need to understand is, I went to Amazon.
You know a big problem too? Blind people leading the blind. That's another vibe that I'm picking up from this whole ADDI scamming situation. Big salute, standing around. I'm in Burkina Faso. Yeah. Fair use.
Purchased a diamond. They told me in order to buy that diamond, I had to join Amazon membership. That's their passport. That's what they sold.
Oh, this brother, he finna be long-winded.
Is through joining Amazon. Said, well, we need donations. And because they knew that we cared about what was going on, and we knew that we wanted this diamond so bad, people, not only did they pay registration, not only did they donate books, not only did they donate laptops, clothes, but they did this because a promise was made that you're going to hand me this diamond. You're going to hand me this rare diamond. Mm-hmm. We get within 30 days of...
They bid on the bait. Yeah, they threw some bait out there. Black Americans ate that shit up. Yeah.
Getting that rare diamond. Tickets have been bought through agencies that they recommended.
Now, the people that bought tickets to come to Burkina still come. Just because you're not getting citizenship don't mean that you shouldn't come and experience revolution. That's another thing, Go Black to Africa. It's a revolution going on here that none of us have ever seen before. It's something happening here, just like the AES. First time in history that 3 countries in Africa have come together. Brothers coming together to back brothers up. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, Go Black. Yeah, welcome back.
which some of those
Fair
places don't
use,
give
fair
refunds
use.
because there's two different insurances that you must purchase that wasn't even addressed. But these are all through recommendations that they had, that they made, that this is what we want y'all to do because we made this deal and we've done this. So now you wait on this diamond, and then they come back and they say, well, we're not giving you a diamond. We're going to give you a piece of coal. Some charcoal. And it's the same as a diamond. And
No,
they
it
tell
ain't.
you that.
No, it
And
ain't.
they say, it's almost the same. And then they belittle you for saying, no, I do recognize that over 10,000 years and a certain amount of plot.
Now, if you part of an organization and they belittle you after you done spent your money, oh, that should have been a red flag right there.
I pressure the diamond, it can become a diamond, but that's not what you sold. That's not what you advertised, and that's not what you marketed.
Yep.
When it comes to ADDI, when it comes to their organization, this is not a one-off. So I did notice that and this is where it's come a problem, is that everyone gives the benefit of the doubt, but how many times do you give the benefit of the doubt? See, throughout the investigations and talking to multiple people, when you bring up Wakanda, every time money has come up missing. Every time money has come up missing.
That money coming up missing.
So if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck,
it's a goddamn
9 times out of 10, it's a duck.
Yep.
So if you get removed from your position for stealing, we can use fancy words and say misappropriation of funds. Right? We can use those words. But it's called stealing.
Yeah, stealing.
Now, you are 100% right. Because two things can be the exact same. You can speak against the Union, the French, and you can still be a thief.
Yep.
There is no such thing, and I'm not calling her a thief because I want to make sure I clarify.
No, call it what it is.
Two things can be the exact same. You can do good on your right hand and still punch somebody with your left.
She was an opportunist. She used the revolution to fatten up her pockets. She used the emotions of people in the diaspora and Black Americans to fatten up her pockets.
Right? Yeah. We continually try
to pay for that mansion down there in Zimbabwe or wherever else in Africa she is.
Put the two together and say that this is not the case. But here's a fact, there's a pattern. And as people, we must start to look at the pattern and hold everyone accountable, because if they are a detriment to the mission, then they are not our friends.
Yep. Right.
We keep talking about refunds, right? But you got people such as Taylor, who's moved, and she's not the only one, who's already relocated. You have people who sold their stuff, who were bringing their 90-year-old their father on ground.
Why?
Right? To find out that there was never an agreement. And when I say never an agreement, she was never authorized to say that this citizenship was going to happen.
Never authorized.
This is how I know this for fact, because in her own words,
Burkina Faso never knew. I asked people. I asked my police connections, the people that got me my visa. They ain't know nothing about it. Nobody knew nothing about this ADDI shit in Burkina Faso. So Burkina Faso is not to blame. The government is not to blame. Dr. Arikana is to blame. And I'm pretty sure Burkina Faso is a no-go for her right now.
It's no longer now that citizenship was promised. It's now, well, it was talks. Well, it was talks of. And here's the problem. What these people have done is they've prayed. And I say prayed because
Yeah, T-Pose. Yeah, that's a lot of people. They didn't do their due diligence. They didn't do their homework. You right, T-Pose. They should have did their homework, T-Pose. You right. So it is their fault. It is their fault. Yep. You know what they say? Candy make you sick.
And it's predatory. What they realized is that President Abraham is like this glowing figure. And for me, I can understand this because we see him and we see the fight, and we are looking to join that revolution. Mm-hmm. There are people across the world that want to be a part of what's going on.
They can.
Right? They have the calling, they've heard the ancestors, they've heard the spirits, and they're walking that walk. And what has happened is organizations have learned how to prey on them, because where we have failed is we didn't do our due diligence and our research. See, we trusted the name, we trusted her allure, we trusted that angelic voice, right? But we have failed to remember that the serpent had a sweet voice too. Lucifer, and I am not a Christian, so I don't want anybody to get upset, but Lucifer was a smooth talking individual.
Now, Lucifer was the leader of the choir.
Sounds good, and they bring this echelon of making you feel good. It doesn't mean they have your best interest.
Exactly.
We as people have to understand that. And we as people have to hold them accountable. And we have to ask these tough questions. So again, I'm not calling her a thief. I'm not going to call her, I'm not going to even assume that she doesn't know how to manage funds.
Call it what it is, my brother.
What I'm going to say is, here's the tough question. Why is it every time your name is attached to something where you are collecting money from thousands of people, where you're collecting donations, why is it that it always, not only does it always fall through, but you do not have the integrity or the fortitude to address those people as equals and explain to them what went wrong?
Yeah,
why
that's crazy.
Why you get have the audacity to talk to people as if if they are beneath you when you've lied to them? You have misrepresented facts.
It's because they beating you out your money. You a sucker to them. They treated the ADDI treated. I can't even say Black Americans because it wasn't just Black Americans. The ADDI treated the members like suckers. Like suckers. That's some diabolical, nasty work.
You have not stood in the quality of being this person that we uphold you to be. You are no different than the slave master that sold. When you go look at it, just because the Europeans were slave owners doesn't make the African slave owners any less guilty.
The mattress you choose matters. Take people who've...
Well, I can't necessarily agree with that, because the Africans treated the slaves better than the Europeans did.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way you're supposed to treat your slaves.
Then you kind of talked a little on messaging, WhatsApp and all, and you shared with me that you're a man.
When you have slaves, you're supposed to treat them honorable. You're not supposed to abuse your slaves. Europeans had no honor. They abused slaves. So it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. Fair use, fair use.
Magistrate.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, but we don't put that. Let's keep those two things separate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He don't want to lose his job
because you know the legal jargons and the wording of or you have a position to discern or determine certain things that might fall out of the law.
Yes.
Or things that may be.
There's a question of intent. The intent to defraud. Yes. The intent to defraud. Or, right. And while I can't give a legal opinion, I can tell you from a personal reading and comprehension, the fact that you misrepresented the president, saying that he had signed a declaration.
Yep.
That citizenship would be guaranteed to every ADDI member.
Numerous times.
Now, Taylor,
numerous times.
Taylor, I see you amening and shaking your head, because I know that even for myself, I receive all the emails. I've been on some Zooms, and the titles were definitely about, join the club, get your citizenship. Share with the people.
Streamlined process. Easy.
Okay, yeah.
Just follow these steps and you submit your background check, submit your ID, submit your this and that. Simple. We'll submit it to the government. Citizenship.
They could have did that here. It went through the process.
You're going to be they were saying that basically we were going to be like the guests of the president.
I'm glad I was one of the smart ones. I trusted the process. See, you got to trust the process.
We're going to be the guests, the honored guests of the president. Yes, because what I would say is that in this lifetime, I believe everybody, a lot of people, most people will receive gifts. One of mine is I have a nose for lies, fraud, and deception like a bloodhound.
No, you don't.
It may just be accidental.
Stop lying, Taylor.
But especially since
if
I decided
you did,
I
you
moved
wouldn't
here
have
on
got beat,
July
baby.
18th. I moved here incredibly early because even when the first date got pushed back because of safety concerns that we heard that was not really what was happening. I, at that point, was feeling in my spirit that this was about to be disorganized. I started seeing the writings on the walls. So I decided, and for other reasons, to go ahead and move here, get myself stable, settled, and start figuring everything out.
You knew what it was, girl.
When we started getting on these Zoom calls, and because they really were promoting this like this was I don't know, this was some sort of big event. They're hyping it up. I started asking questions because I like to go and chat to people.
They wanted to keep it going.
I was hanging out at the airport and things, and one of the things that came up was, oh, hey, we're going to have vaccine upon arrival.
What?
Well, I just so happened to be at this airport a lot. Made quite a few friends at this airport. I started asking them, hey, so about this vaccine upon arrival thing, has ADDI reached out to you, about the vaccine upon arrival? Because it's about late July, August at this time. And if we're all supposed to be getting here about, October, November, with this many people coming in, this is something that you need to be preparing for. This many vaccines. And
well, baby, it's a hospital right next to the it's a clinic area right next to the airport. They could have got people in and out, but vaccines, that's what got. See, when I moved to Burkina and I felt the revolutionary spirit, it was a president that the people ran out of the country. The only country in Africa to ever do this. Blaise Compaoré, they ran him out of the people. Protested outside of his house and ran him out of the country. That's what stuck with me about Burkina Faso. When I learned that piece of history, I said, oh yeah, this is the place for me. If they'll run the president out of the country, out of his compound. So because he wanted to give people some crazy ass vaccines, and the people was like, no. See, vaccines, yeah, you can't force that on people. That you got to give them an option. Either they want it or they don't. Fair use. Yeah, they ran Blaise Compaoré up out of Burkina.
And then the staff that's going to be here. So I'm asking questions. to the direct people that would be handling this in the airport. I'm getting their phone numbers, WhatsApps, and I'm like, hey, so what's going on with this? They're like, we don't know what you're talking about, first of all. Second of all, we don't.
Yep, they did. Look, the people here like, what you talking about? Who is the ADDI?
Do that. We've never done that. And so I'm like, oh. What do you mean? Like, nobody's reached out to you? Do you know who ADDI is? I'm here for my citizenship. Have you the year of return in Ghana, these things, not ringing up.
This Burkina Faso, baby. This ain't Ghana.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Never heard of any of this, what you're talking about. Oh, but here's our contact information. And if you can let us know closer to time, we can help you figure this out. And I'm like, oh, okay. no, jot this down for later. Okay, then
So you're saying that things started to add up, starting to add up, and it's
Yeah,
like,
but-
oh.
Yeah, but also that's my discernment. That's one of my gifts. I have a nose like a bloodhound. I tell people all the time, don't go doing no wrong and no crookedness. You scamming grannies and doing all this stuff near me.
Scamming grannies.
I'm not holding you. You're out here literally destroying people's lives. By all means, you're a Robin Hood. You know, you take us from the 1% and you help us.
Scamming grannies.
Okay, you know, but you're doing actual dirt. You're destroying lives and things. Don't do that around me. I'm not gonna sit quietly upon that. I'm a social justice warrior. I went to school for social work, and I'm serious about it. So.
Let me ask both of you all this question. I did a video when there was this initial journey to Burkina Faso about a year or so ago. Over a year or so ago, a group of people went to Burkina Faso. Were y'all part of that group?
No.
Because what I'm hearing you saying, James, is that, excuse me, Jason,
I know you was waiting on me here, bro.
There's not really a tie between the president and Dr. Arikana, or what?
Nope.
Okay. No. I'm not saying there's not a tie, right?
They probably met before.
You can talk to someone. What I'm saying,
but wasn't no agreements.
The entire government has stayed. There's nothing that says that they were ever awarded. They were in process of doing a citizenship for the diaspora. It had nothing to do with ADDI. Okay, so I don't want to make sure I clarify, because again, I think I sent you the transcript between me and the ambassador, right?
Yes.
He's been on multiple calls. It is now went from this was what was happening to no, it was just a wish, right? That was in his messages I sent to you. I made sure because I asked him, I said, hey, you know that we were robbed. You know this. We asking you to come and have a conversation,
and he probably told them, not telling people now, y'all got to get y'all money back through ADDI.
Being led by ADDI. I asked him specifically. I made sure I did it in French so that there would not be any misunderstanding or mistranslation, because I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And he refused to have a meeting with the group not being led by ADDI. So
that probably wasn't even a real ambassador. Yep. These people in the government right now, they too busy to sit down and talk about people from outside of Burkina Faso. The whole government, they worried about getting their country straight. They don't got time to be sitting down with Black Americans talking about giving them citizenship. They ain't got time for that. No, they don't got time for that. Hell no.
Is there a government? Is there a tie between her and the government? Well, yes, there is a tie to the point of we know each other and we might all be collecting and working in commensurate together. I cannot speak. I cannot tell you that. What I can tell you is that the government and we've asked. So again, this is something that maybe when Dr. Africana sees it.
Big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping. Y'all hit that subscribe button. We doing the reaction. We're reacting to Go Black to Africa's reaction. Americans denied citizenship by Burkina Faso, which is really American scam by ADDI on citizenship to Burkina Faso. So hit that subscribe button and let's get back to it. Fair use, fair use.
Yes, she can come on and she can defend, but the people who are members have said, well, where's the paperwork? Because we have numerous Zoom calls where you say the president signed a declaration that was granting all of us citizenship.
Where's the paperwork? Dr. Arikana? Where is the declaration? Ain't none. eBay too busy for that. Ain't got time for that right now.
They were on the citizenship list.
There was a citizenship list. There's been multiple times where we've asked in the Zoom calls, hey, well, who is getting citizenship? If you're receiving the emails, you are receiving citizenship.
Wow. Some diabolical nasty work. The scamming granny. Dr. Arikana.
Also,
your stuff
there's a paper trail of that too.
There's a paper trail. See, we not here
follow the money.
Well, she doesn't know this person, or she doesn't know this person, or that she doesn't have a connection.
Right. Right.
What we're saying is, you jumped out on a ledge and you said, hey, I'm going to tell the world that we have the direct contact that is going to guarantee citizenship for your organization.
Now that was diabolical. And that took a lot of guts to come to the world and use Burkina Faso in that way. That's crazy. I believe she might have did that because she know that it wouldn't have been no backlash coming from she could use Burkina Faso in any type of way because of the so-called instability, or she felt like she could use Burkina Faso because they are fighting on the side of good when the wicked is the run that runs the world right now. So she probably felt like this opportunist. Yeah, opportunity for her to get them pockets fat. Yep. Fair use, fair use. Let's keep going.
That gave you notoriety because the majority of your people who joined because of the citizenship promise.
And paid the membership fee.
The membership fee, this is what they asked for. So then when you start seeing it again, you start seeing a pattern.
What chick? Who you talking about? Signature stamps and seals? Who you talking about? What chick? Dr. Arikana? The scamming granny? Or the little lady right here? Who you talking about? Stamps and seals? Which one? Scamming granny or the lady on the screen? Which one? Who you talking about? Fair use, fair use.
And you start seeing that when things start not going right, the conversation is not about, it's always the government's fault. That's what Wakanda, that somebody stole the money, somebody took this, it's not us, but then there's no conversation about accountability, right?
Oh, okay, scamming granny. No, scamming granny ain't been shit. I don't know when the last time the scamming granny been in Burkina Faso, but nah, she not in Burkina Faso. She probably in America right now. Signature stamps and seals. That's why she hit this scam. Her bills in America is too high. Yeah, she went to college. She I want to say she might got citizenship in America. Dr. Arikana, scamming granny. She learned how to scam in America. Yep. Exactly, Brags of Africa. A lot of people, that's a problem that we have. See, when I first came to Africa, I was moving a lot off emotions. Until I had no choice but to do homework. Yep. Dr. Arikana, she's from Zimbabwe, but she did her schooling in America. HBCUs. Oh, she learned how to scam from the best. Yeah, she learned how to scam from the best of us. Signature stamps and seals. Dr. Arikana, Google her. Matter of fact, we'll Google her after this. Yeah, she did her schooling. Yeah. She learned in America. That's how she know how to whip black Americans. She went to school with black Americans. Some of the prominent ones too. Fair use, fair use. Let's keep going.
I heard you say what you said in the beginning of your conversation when you say that things do fall.
Big salute, Alberto.
Especially when dealing with foreign entities. We do understand that. But you have...
Yes, she did learn from the best. See, in America, We think that we think the Nigerians are the best scammers. Nigerians learn from Americans. The richest Nigerians, the richest Liberian population in the diaspora is in Houston, Texas. Let me say that again. The richest Nigerians are in Houston, Texas. We taught the Africans how to scam. They still on the credit card scams. Yeah, look. Brags Africa, DC, New York, New Jersey, Houston, Atlanta, the capital. Atlanta got the biggest Liberian. See, the brothers and sisters come here and they learn from Black Americans. Yeah, they learn how to be gangster from us. They learn how to scam from us. Easy money. Everybody like easy money. Yeah. Big salute must be K. Big salute must be K. Big salute Alberto. Big salute Brags to Africa. And Brags to Africa, he could vouch. That's my Cameroonian cousin. I'm pretty sure he learned some things in America. Yeah, and while Americans try to put it on somebody else, oh, them Nigerians is the best scammers. Man, can't nobody beat us. In America, we come from the wicked. When it comes to being wicked and diabolical, we got the world beat in America. And there's nothing honorable in that. But you got to accept the truth. Yeah, the truth hurt. But I accept the truth. I know where we come from. Let's keep it going. Fair use, fair use.
1,200 members, and let me explain something to you. You got people who are network specialists. You got people who major in business. You got people who are very intellectual that understand the concept of business. And there are things that
exactly must be K that had to learn from somewhere. Man, look, in America, we the most diabolical. There's nothing honorable in that, but we are the most diabolical. From our culture, the only thing honorable in our Black American culture, I would say, is the band life. HBCU marching bands. That's probably the most honorable thing we could claim in our culture right now. But everything else is wicked, man. It's wicked, and I come from it. I used to be addicted to it. I used to love it. I used to love it. I used to love the wickedness. I used to love demon time. But that's not the way to go. There's nothing honorable in our culture. Yes, Black Americans, we have culture. But we had to build our own culture through wickedness. We had no other choice. We had no other option. Let's keep it going. Fair use, fair use.
does happen. But here's what never happens.
Talk to me, chat. I talk back.
Being a 501c.
Subscribe,
right?
subscribe.
There are laws that protect the members of our organization. There's also a requirement for transparency.
Yeah.
You can't then...
Let me tell y'all something. That's one thing I love the most about Burkina Faso. The most beautiful sounds to my ears is prayer time. Hearing it on the loudspeaker. Oh my goodness. And today, they're going, Fridays, they do their reading of the Quran. They already done started. Ain't nothing more beautiful to my ears than the sound of, oh man, I love it. I love it. I learned, I love that I've changed my ways from being a diabolical demon to being on the path of righteousness. I love it. I love it. And I've seen what blessings God can give you when you turn yourself over. Yeah, I had to go through the mud. Yeah, I had to get kicked in my ass, kicked upside my head. But the blessings afterwards, the rewards, God's abundance, is nothing like it in the world. And when God blesses you abundantly, oh man. Fair use. Let's keep going, y'all.
Come and say, that we don't have to honor that, and we're going to stand and belittle you and talk down to the members. And this is all recorded. Yeah. So, and it's not us, and we are just representatives. Let me say that. I want to make sure everyone on your thing knows that there are hundreds of people who are, in fact, that have the exact same, we just were chosen to represent, right? There are people who are going through, so I don't want you to say, and I also want, before I'm going to pass it off, but I want this to be made quite clear.
Now, I'm not going to do this whole live off this video. Now, I'm going to let y'all go watch the rest. We reacting to Go Black to Africa. Y'all go over there, like, share, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, tell them Kutty sent you.
I've listened to her.
Go over there, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe.
A lot of car salesmen, and I've listened to pastors.
And I'm going to let y'all go watch the rest. I'm not going to, you know, take all his content. Because we just did an hour listening to him already. So, how do y'all feel? Let's react. Talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. What's y'all thoughts so far from what y'all heard? It's one more lady, and I know she from the South, too. She started going off. What is she called, Dr. Arikana? She gave her a nickname, too. Scammercana? Something like that, she called her. But y'all go watch that. That's a great reaction. To hear from the victims, from a few of the victims. They got hit for their money. So y'all go over there to Go Black to Africa. Welcome back, Go Black. And you know what's the most beautiful thing that eBay has done to the country? See, a lot of people talk about, oh, they could take out eBay and then somebody else will come in. Now, the mentality of Burkina Faso is different from every other African country that I've been to. I haven't been to Mali and I haven't been to Niger yet. But I'm pretty sure the mentality of the people. See what eBay did. He switched the minds and the hearts of the people. Now, all the revolutionaries in Burkina Faso is on one accord. From the youth, starting with the youth. What they learn in school, how they dress. So once you transform the minds of the youth and the people, it don't matter what happened to you after that, because your legacy gonna live forever. So what France and America baby worried about after eBay, what's gonna come after him? You might have somebody that's molded out, that's ready to march and go to war. Because another thing I've seen since I've been here, eBay built a 1 million man army in less than a year. People answered the call. Burkina Faso answered the call. Youth. They ready to fight. They ready to die about it. So that's one thing that the outside world don't know about Burkina Faso. Everybody's being held accountable to do the right thing. This is the land of the upright. So that's one of the most beautiful things. Because eBay knew it's a revolution. Okay, if they take me out, who's going to come after me? Like the transitional government. Well, I can just imagine how much shit they talked to the American delegation that came. Because after the American delegation left, they cut off all trade ties. So it's the people. It's other, and eBay's not the only revolutionary around here now. It's other people in the government. Oh, they is all the way with it. Oh, they all the way with it. Yeah, they all the way with it. So what's gonna come after eBay is the question. What's gonna come after? So talk to me, chat. How y'all feel about the ADDI scam? Dr. Arikana, the scamming granny scammer. Yeah. How y'all feel about it, chat? Talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. What are y'all thoughts? Is Burkina Faso to blame? Because they just using eBay name to get clicks and views. That's all they doing. Because Burkina Faso is a hot topic. All the people that ain't never been here, they got so much to say about Burkina Faso. When to me, the AES, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger is the best countries in Africa to be. You see any corruption, you could call it in. And the people that's being corrupt, they will get in trouble. Can't do that in Kenya. Can't do that in Ghana. Probably can't do that in South Africa. But in Burkina Faso, they want everything free and fair. What the AES, the Alliance of Sahel States. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful thing. And you got to be here to really experience it. So big salute to Go Black to Africa. Big salute to all the victims. I can say that all of us that come to Africa, we probably gonna be victims of something. I've been scammed by Black Americans in Africa. I've been maybe slightly finessed by our brothers and sisters, a brother or sister or two in Africa, but nothing major, nothing that I didn't see. Well, whatever, let's keep it moving. Big salute, Brags to Africa. Brags to Africa, you looking for people to invest? Well, that's the thing, Brags to Africa. All this scamming going on. Brags to Africa. So what you're gonna have to do is we could figure out a way to get you some help, get you some people to invest in your chicken business. But one thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to stay consistent with your uploading on YouTube. You got to stay. Remember, I told you every day you need to be uploading. You need to making videos every day. You know, ask people. You know, tell people you looking for people to invest in your chicken business and show them, because you have something to show. You know, invite people to pull up. Yeah, invite people, only investors only. Invite people to pull up. You know, if you need some help, Brags to Africa, hit my email. You know, we could campaign on my page, try to get you some investment help, because people is trying to make money and you got motion. See, that's what make you different. That's what make you more. It will make more sense to help a brother like you out because you got motion. You already got the chickens. All you need is to upgrade the living, add-ons. That's another thing I'm going to do when we take this business tour to China. I'm going to look for agriculture stuff like the stuff that hatch the chickens. What's they called? Incubators. Anything dealing with agriculture. That's something else that I'm going to look into too. But yeah, Brags Africa is crazy, ain't it? She abused her people that follow her like that. Now that's diabolical. That's diabolical. But Brags Africa, you can get help with your chicken business. You can get help. Learn from this. When you make a deal with people, make a contract. You know, I would recommend have people pull up on you. Yeah, but you got to post videos. You got to stay relevant every day. You got to keep posting, because it's people that will invest. That will invest in your chicken business. It's people from Cameroon that will invest. But you got to keep putting it out there, showing what you're doing. Yeah, I'm looking for investors. As you make your videos, anybody looking to invest in the chicken business, I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to upgrade. the living area. I'm trying to build because they're gonna need places to roost. Chickens like to roost. Like they like to sit on things like birds. Birds in a tree, that's what birds do. So you're gonna need an area for them to roost. And that's how they get their air. Like air conditioner, the airflow, that's how they stay cool. So if you look for people to invest in your chicken business, you gotta promote it. Yeah, you gotta promote it. You got the biggest platform. You got a platform on YouTube. You gotta promote, bro. You gotta promote. For people to invest in your chicken business, you gotta promote. Yeah, if once you promote, and if you need some help, you know, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you. She's definitely getting her money's worth. I feel like they should do what they're thinking about doing for Hispanic people, trying to move how they have to pay to come. Must be K filmed it. I don't understand. You lost me after her money's worth. Who getting their money's worth? Must be K filmed it. I don't understand I don't understand your English. Must be K filmed it. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Oh, Brags Africa, just because they don't say nothing, that don't mean they not paying you no attention. Everybody around you was watching. Whether you know it or not, all the people around you that don't got no type of business, you're motivation for them. Brags to Africa. Everybody in your community. Why do you think people are coming to buy your chickens? They paying you mine. They watching you. Brags to Africa. Believe that. Yeah, they watching you. So never think that nobody watching. I'm watching you. You got a following on YouTube. Our followings may be small, but people are watching. People are looking for things to invest in. So go on a whole week campaigning about investors. You need people to invest, and make sure you got it transparent. Well, people know how much money will be made off each chicken. If they invest in 100 chickens, when can they be expecting a return on their investments? You know, if you want investors, you're going to have to be transparent, because you see what's going on with Dr. Arikana. Just do the opposite of what she's doing. Be transparent. Post videos every day. Keep posting. Keep posting. You don't have the luxury of not posting. Even when you tired. Post videos, go live, show the people every day what you doing. Lil Wayne is not considered the best rapper alive because of one hit. Lil Wayne used to drop mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape every week. Lil Wayne had a mixtape out. When it was all said and done, they considered him the best rapper alive. Brags to Africa. Take what you learned from America. Promotion. Promotion is everything. Brags to Africa. Promotion, promotion, promotion. Promote your business. Promote that you're looking for investors. Promote that people pull up on you. Take a week. Come check out my chicken business in Cameroon. Make sure you got somewhere for lodging in a hotel or somewhere for them to stay. Well, you got to do it, bro. You got to do it. Yeah, you got to do it. It's no need to come to like Nike. Nothing to it but to do it, my brother. Yeah, you just got to do it. And you got to stay on it. Constant. Consistency. Remain consistent. Remain consistent. And then, you know, in Africa, promotion is everything. I would start with people that's around. Anybody looking to invest in chickens? I can see if you didn't have any chickens already, people look at you like, hell nah. But you got chickens already, bruh. You already have motion. Yeah, and your chickens made it through rainy season. So that means you got a strong breed. Because chickens and rain, boy, they do not go together. Chickens and damn and cold weather, baby chickens. It's people out here in the desert that have lost their whole flock. That's another reason why I've been on pause. See, if I had a car, I would have been drove and came hollered at you. Yep. And once you get enough money up, see, first thing you need to do, build you a fence around your compound. It don't got to be no brick fence, just a fence big enough for your chickens not to get out. And they can free range. You open up the door, you let them run around. Yeah, let their asses run around. Pluck. You need to hurry up and get them cats, because, boy, you got some big-ass snakes out there, boy. Woo-wee. And shit, them eggs, the smell of them baby chicks and them eggs. Whoa. You need to find an animal out there. You need to get, you probably gonna need about 4 cats, bruh. You gonna need some cats. If you know anybody that got rabbits, you need to go buy some rabbit pee. Cause, boy, you got some big ass snakes out there. And the more, when one come, others gonna come. You might wake up one morning, shit, and all your chickens might be gone. In snake bellies. Do you know people will watch? If you set up a camera in your chicken coop, you know people will watch your chickens run around all night. Come on, Brags Africa. I'm giving you $1 million worth of game right now. $1 million worth of game. I know you're gonna take heed. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. And if you need any, you know, I can tell you, bro, just do it. You already got motion. See, if you didn't have motion, people probably wouldn't even mess with you, but you already got motion. It's probably people on here watching right now like, shit, what Brags Africa got? Brags Africa got chickens? Yeah, y'all. Brags Africa is in Cameroon, my Cameroonian cousin. Y'all go like, share, subscribe, Brags Africa. He's looking for people to invest in chickens. That's a great investment. See, if I had my own place, I'll be asking y'all to invest in chickens. But see, I'm in a compound with 3 other families. But once I get in my solo compound or get in a solo property like Brags Africa, oh man, ain't nowhere but up. I'm getting my rabbits, I'm getting my chickens, and I might get a sheep or 2. Yeah, I wanna breed sheep, lambs, and rams. I ain't really too big on goats. You can't lock a goat down. Goats are hard to lock down. Sheep meat, yeah, it's better than goat meat to me. It seems like sheep meat, no matter what you do to it, that sheep meat gonna be tender. Yeah, it's gonna be tender. So with that being said, y'all, you know, whether you know it or not, Brags Africa, shit, you motivate me, bro. I know you probably gonna say I motivate you, but we motivate each other to keep our motion going. Keep it going. Cause you got food, bro. I know you see how them chickens selling. Yeah, you got food, bro. So just keep doing what you're doing, and a blessing will come through. A big blessing. So just keep going. And you on YouTube, bro. Like I told you, when you make your every week, make one video and tag me in it, and I'll share it. But be sure yourself when you talk. Show what you got going on. Say that you're looking for investors, people to invest. The wise thing to do is for people to pull up on you and invest in chickens. Well, that would be a great investment for any people from the diaspora that's coming to Africa. Chickens is a great investment. Let me say that again. Chickens is a great investment. So if you're looking for somebody that got chickens for sale and you want to be a part of their business, y'all go like, share, subscribe to Black Brags Africa and check them out. I would recommend you pull up on them. Pull up to Cameroon. It's a business trip, a business investment trip. And invest in them chickens. That's long-term money. And then Cameroon, they ain't cut off America yet for shipping. He could be shipping you chickens, live chickens to America. Or it could just be your overseas business. Yeah. So great, you got motion, Brags Africa. All you gotta do is promotion. Promote your motion. Promotion will increase your motion. That's all you need is promotion. You got YouTube, Instagram. That put it out there, bro. Because when people got things and all they need is motivation to hit the gas, no brakes. Hit that gas, bro. Because you really don't have no excuse of not being successful. Yeah, you already a success story. You just gotta keep pushing. Yeah, you just gotta keep pushing. So keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing and keep promoting. Cause you got people around you that's watching right now that'll invest. Hell yeah, not invest for you to go on vacation and invest in business. Wait till business boom, where you can hire. And make sure when people come around your chickens, they clean their feet. Yeah, cause people are the ones that kill the chickens by tracking sickness. That's why free-range chickens, they can survive better than chickens that are shut up all the time. They build up a stronger immune system. Free-range chickens have stronger immune systems than chickens that are closed up all the time. So you're going to have to let them chickens get out, roam around. And that way, and that'll keep the snakes from making a snake pit close to your chickens. Because the snakes, they go underground. They'll have a whole layer right by your chickens and you won't even know it. So yeah, you definitely gonna have to keep that grass cut around the chicken coop. You don't gotta necessarily cut all, you clean up that debris and shit. Yeah, boy, you got some big ass snakes around there, boy. Woo, that shit have scared the shit out of me. Yeah, you strong. And one thing about them chickens and them eggs, boy, something about the smell of them eggs coming out of the mama chicken. That's what brings the snakes. Yep. That's what brings the snakes, bro. And that's the only problem that I see that you gonna have. And I know y'all got plenty of snakes around there. You by the water. So just keep your eyes open and be careful. Yeah, them some big snakes. I'm pretty sure they get bigger than that. So you gonna need them cats ASAP. The reason I said baby cats, so they can grow up with your chickens. See, if you get some cats that's adults already, they might try to, you know, do something to the chickens. Yeah, and also you can chop them snakes up and you can feed them to the chickens. Or you could chop them snakes up and feed them to the cats. Compost. Compost, Brags, Africa, because you do got a lot of land around there. Once I get these tours popping, I'm going to come pull up on you. Yeah, because, yeah, I got a bunch of seeds. Okay, you got one? Yeah. Yeah, just to keep them fed. Well, feed them snakes. Yeah, feed them as them snakes. You gonna need more than one though. Yeah, you need one boy cat. Get one big boy cat, the time, and get the rest females. Yeah, cause them snakes y'all got, boy, you gonna need a bunch of cats. Hell yeah. And the cats, they'll eat the lizards too. They'll eat the lizards and they'll eat the snakes. That's what my cats used to do. I'll go to the market, get a big ass fish, and let them snack on that. Other than that, shit, they out free ranging. They used to run up them walls chasing them damn lizards. And they'll eat them head first. Yep. So with that being said, y'all, that's my time chat. I love y'all chat. Feel free to leave me some comments how y'all feel about the ADDI scam. Dr. Arikana, the scamming granny. Yeah, she got the scamming granny tag on her now. It's more factors to play. I believe it's more factors to play into this. I believe that she was paid to scam Black Americans. I believe that white supremacy ran up on her and probably, you know, paid her to do what she did. It's a lot of factors in play because white supremacy, just because we don't see them, that don't mean that they not behind the scenes doing a diabolical schemes. Yep, because they are working. I can guarantee you that, especially in Africa right now. They don't want Black Americans. They don't want a Black American like me to link up with my cousin in Cameroon and get a chicken business popping. They don't want that because they number progress. Yep. So big salute to the chat, man. I love y'all chat. Big salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in. Big salute to Brags Africa. Big salute to Big OG. Big salute to Jay Starks. Big salute to all my supporters. Big salute to everybody that come through for Kutty. Big salute to my people, man. Big salute to Africa. Big salute to Burkina Faso. Big salute to all those that stand on truth. Yep. So I love y'all chat. And stay on the Brags to Africa. Love you, fam. Love y'all chat. We'll be back a little later on. Salute to the chat. Love y'all chat. Subscribe.